Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back. Today, another one from the White Birch Brewery of Hooksett, New Hampshire. This is the collaboration series Tripel IPA. So without any further ado, let's get it into a glass. I brought with me a small Kronenberg glass because I'd like to, drink this back at the house. Right now I'm down on the river, so I want to kind of drink this back at the house when I can drink it leisurely, because it is a 10% ABV beer, and that's something you don't want to just wolf down in a quick session. So let's give it a pour and see what we get. Ooh, it definitely has a lot of aroma. Alright, if you don't mind, I'm going to put this down in front of me here. There we go. Taking a look at the color on this, it's a beautiful copper amber color. Lots of carbonation into the small glass, which is, it's just a small glass. It tells me on here somewhere what size it is. At least I think it did. Well, maybe it doesn't. So it's not a very large glass. I'd say maybe 7 or 8 ounces perhaps. And but there's a ton of carbonations. Bubbles are flying up this glass, leading up to a pretty decent sized head. Served right around 50 degrees, I'd say right now. Upper 40s for sure, probably closer to 50 degrees, which is the way White Birch recommends you serve your beer, around 50 to 55 degrees. So, checking out the aroma. Yes, there is a nice hop sensation. Now, you would think with the Tripel IPA, you might get a whole lot of hops. And you are getting hops, or I'm getting hops. But they're not as in your face as some hops might be otherwise. For the most part, it's got a nice malty and yeasty character going on here, and the malts are really just balanced out and just sort of mellowing out the entire aroma. Much more mellow aroma than I kind of expected from a beer of this nature. Let's check out the taste here. I was fortunate enough to actually try this out on the day that it was introduced to the public at the brewery itself. They had it on tap and they had it in a bottle, and there is a difference between the two. The tap version seemed to have a more hoppy, almost a wild hop nature to it, whereas the bottled version, kind of as it is here, was a little different. Now what I'm getting here is a nice medium body. Very creamy and smooth out of the bottle. And that head is still lasting, and the carbonation is still going crazy. So a medium body, yeah. And a nice creamy and smooth character, as I just said. Sound like a stuck record, but that's what I'm getting. The hops are in the flavor as well. The hops tend to come on a little stronger in the taste than they did on the nose. They are, it's ending dry. As I was trying to explain before I got into the review, I have cheated a little bit. I got to try this on opening day, or the day they tapped it for the first time, and I got to try the 2 different versions. Now, the tap version was had a good, stronger hoppiness character to it, sort of a wet hop feel to it, whereas the bottled version has a kind of dry ending. But in both cases, I'm getting kind of almost a slight grapefruit taste. It's I noticed it more in the tapped version than I do in the bottled version, and it might just simply be the type of container that the beer is stored in may have something to do with it. I know that sounds a bit odd, but that can happen sometimes. As we all know, people who are big fans of craft beer know that you try not to drink drink beer from green or white or clear bottles, because frequently the light can offset those flavors and just give it a different sort of flavor you don't really like. So I would think that a bottled versus a metal keg would also have, or a metal barrel would also be a little different. Now, as I said at the beginning, this is a collaboration series. And let me see if it tells me a little bit about that on here. It says, the White Birch Brewing Collaboration Series allows us the privilege to work with other passionate brewers, bringing together our ideas and creating unique beers. For this release, we've partnered with Greg Willett, brewmaster at Martha's Exchange in Nashua, New Hampshire. Our goal was to blend a Belgian-style triple with the classic American hops. I probably should have read that first, but actually I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that is kind of the sensation I'm getting. I think they were successful in that effort to blend the Belgian-style triple with classic American hops, because you know, that's really what I'm getting. A good bold triple, almost tart triple sensation that frequently comes with triples, and the hoppiness, but not overabundance in hops. So it's actually a pretty good beer. But so far, White Birch really tends to always please me. I've liked just about every brew they've put out. So I'm not going to say I like every one of them. I mean, you know, I don't think anyone's 100% perfect. Now, there have been a few that, you know, I like a lot better than others. So, but anyway, that's this one's the newest one available from White Birch. This is the White Birch Collaboration Series Tripel IPA. Thanks for stopping by along the Merrimack River. I'll catch you again next time.